it's Wrestling Hero Figs. Unboxing today and coming again from all over the country. Well, world actually in this scenario, because we have UK, we have Israel, a really good brother over here, FWE Universe. I'm not sure if he ain't even doing much anything with the community, but I will tell you, go follow him, hit the link in the description. FWE Customs will put that up as well. He sent me his whole collection, so I'm really curious as to what all entails. I know he's had a lot of great customs in the past, so I'm pretty excited to see, as well as Figs 31 right here, United Kingdom, Britain, they got it first, and Hero Figs, I don't know what happened. We tried it, it didn't work out, so I was like, my bro, what's going on, dude? Can you help out our brother all the way in the USA? He says, I got you, my friend. I know Ringside Collectibles, had they picked this up, you already know, man, discount code HERO, they would have saved you a little bit of money, but you know what? I'm all right getting this in hand right now, because Undertaker has never been brought to you the way that you're going to see him today. And why do I say that? It's because the scan, it's going to get that update, man. Every Undertaker in the past, they kind of just went based off an old tradition. They said it worked before. What do we got to do again? You ain't got to do nothing, man, except getting that hair all sculpted up properly. I mean, the man has kind of lost it. He could almost fall in that same category as just getting ready to go bald, my bro, or just go back to the old short days like American Badass. On the side, you can see how it's all going up in there, man, with that 6 head on both sides, man. And that look, oh, dude, one thing I want to do, once it finally does hit, let's say it does hit retail in the United States, I would love to pick up an extra one, get the eyes all white, get them all dark. Here's the comparison. This is kind of all tie in with what we meant earlier. This is the last release, and they were actually going based off right here from 2019, 2018 look. But at the end of the day, this is what needed to happen. This was only working during Ruthless Aggression, and that's when it was first introduced. Later down the road, eventually got converted into Elite because it was a basic, and then it got all this. So over here, this is what we meant, you guys. And kind of very similar to that Undertaker that they posted yesterday. If you guys got a chance to check it out, go on the channel, check out all the content, and if you guys are joining right here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you would like to see me remove this jacket. A lot of people are not a fan of it. They want the cloth. Instead, we got the rubber, but a lot of attention to detail was captured all within this dead man. On the back, you're gonna see how it all carries through. Look at that, dude. Yeah, fabric would have been nice, but would have been captured the way that we're seeing it today. Highly unlikely, and I'm just telling you this because molding, it just gives you so much more play. Fabric, you got to get more creative. You kind of have to go outside the box. Budgeting reasons, I don't think that would ever hold its weight during the process of it. Now, quick side by side, I'm going to tell you that. Right here, Undertaker right out the gate, it's going to get the same treatment from the waist down, but it's once you get up to the top where you're going to see the difference. Newer one, the top had to go higher. Show the difference as to how he wore that night, because before in the past, that's kind of what they've done. They're like, well, you know what? It's a very similar attire. Let's just tie it in. So the fact that Mattel did this, I'm very appreciative, and I do hope that this is a trickling effect going down the road. I still want to see a shirtless Undertaker. Hero Fix, we haven't seen it. What are you talking about? Go check it out. WWE Network, we gotta see shirtless Taker. And if you want to give that option of throwing in the cloth shirt, those are just some ideas. I'm sure it'll sell like hotcakes. Every single Undertaker figure always does, and this one, I don't see it pulling off any different. And I know you guys want to see the Decade of Domination. That's another one right here. If it does end up hitting the United States, it will be exclusive over there to Wally World. And I know a lot of people, they are not excited. They don't want to see any of that, man. They want to stop dealing with Target. They want to start dealing with Walmart. Wish there was only one option, man. I ain't trying to be negative, but they don't fulfill their pre-orders. You hop on Ringside Collectibles, you place a pre-order, it comes in on the expected date. Not a concern of whether or not you'll get it or not, but more as to when it's going to drop in. Now, Walmart, that's a whole different situation, and that goes the same for Target. I know in the future they were talking about switching over some of these pre-orders to a different site, but they need to do it now, because what they're basically doing, oh, last thing, you guys, for the Undertaker, apart from that jacket, for the extra accessories, we got the traditional hat that we have seen in the past. And there you go. If you want to see what it looks like, you ain't going to be wearing it like that. You want to see the hair and interchangeable hands. You got the 2 mic open and then the full on open right here. Now, Randy Orton, let's bring on the fight. You brought it out here now. You want to see it. WHF family have been waiting for the Decade of Domination. It is here now. We paid a little bit more than we wanted, but we got it right there. Now, I do plan on, if we end up finding these, I had placed the pre-order on all 5, but again, whether they actually come in or not, we'll find out. Late November is a scheduled release date, and eventually we'll get the other order. But I wanted this one now, you guys. I've been waiting far too long. When I saw people posting pictures, I'm like, dude, come on. Let's talk to WHF. Let's see the Decade of Domination, as well as the birth of a young superstar. Let's just call him a legend out the gate because he was that. And it is to this date, also known as the Legend Killer. Mankind wanted to try it out. Undertaker wanted to try it out himself. Interchangeable parts. We got two mic open for the extra head scan. We will take it out. We'll go ahead and do a quick comparison because I know this one has been released in the past. This is the brand new look. This is the one that we're going to get on full-on detail with it all. And the armband. The man was actually on the shelf for what was it? I think it was almost half a year. I'm going to tell you a quick story about this, you guys. If you guys don't know about this, first of all, same release right here from the CM Punk ringside exclusive figure. But out the gate, like they gave this guy a chance. He had big stardom going forward. He got injured and then Batista got injured. Evolution was designed to fail, but guess what? They overcame and they became some of the ultimate greats. And this is why I wanted this attire. This was the start of it all. He wanted to try it. He's like, maybe if I come out with a couple of tattoos, people will appreciate that factor. Will they? Or will it be of what's coming out of his mouth? Because that's what it was. They tried face. He wanted heel. He's a natural heel at birth. You can see it right there on the tattoos on the back too. You can see it right there. I want to grab this older one because this is going to be the closest thing of what we saw for like, not just like the look of the attire, but the tattoos. Same tattoos that we did see with this. It's going to be once you get down here to the trunks, as well as the head scan. The interchangeable head scan that you couldn't pop it on. You're going to have that same hairstyle, but you're going to see more of the true FX being brought with this one. Now, my print on mine, you can see that the right one, it's kind of printed a little bit inwards, but that's okay, man. I think it's still a lot better than what they got going on. Not that this was bad, but something about True FX just really bringing up the game. Now, tights, yes, they're going to be a little bit longer. These are the shorter trunks. You wanted to try it out. See, you got to do everything, man. You got to test the water. You got to see if the boat is going to float in the river. If it doesn't, know that the name, it's going to be on the left side if you do align it properly. You got to get it all corrected. You got the ORTON, and of course, the beautiful line work coming down the side and on the back. We're going to show that name that carried the family through those younger days of Mr. Randy Orton, right? Bob Orton, the cowboy, he's the one that initiated the whole interest of the Orton name, and then eventually he kind of just changed the whole game. I really love this figure, you guys. I'm going to tell you, you know what? I'll give you an overall ranking on both of these because these are both top-notch and an absolute must if you just want to pay retail. Now, this one, yeah, I wasn't about to pay a little bit. And I know you guys saw the Survivor Series figure line, but we didn't have one of the figures out of the four, and that's mainly due to the fact that I wasn't trying to spend $40 on something that we just saw with the two-pack. We got Samoa Joe, Ringside, no, actually, Survivor Series. Last year, I know Ringside Collectibles had picked this up. Whether they get this year, I really hope they do because I know a lot of people wanted the Kane. They also wanted the John Morrison. I can't wait for the new upcoming one. Pretty excited to see that one. And then the Drew McIntyre just being brought one more time. There's Joe on the side. Other side of the packaging, we got the blue. We have Team Blue. We have Survivor Series. You got to represent the squad, man. You got to have both sides. It can't just be the blue brand. It's got to be the red brand, and it's going to be Joe today with the SmackDown Know Your Role bright blue with the matchy-matchies. Interchangeable hands. We got two mic hand, and then the ones on the figure, we got the hang loose and the head scan. Again, same thing that we did see over there with that two-pack right there with Rey Mysterio. I would consider that the main factor as to why I wasn't picked up right there with the full series. Here he is. There's the Ray right now. Mine did have a smudge, so comparison, you can still see that the expression, it's going to be the darker skin tone. This has more of the Daniel Bryan. He's kind of gone right there on the tanning bed for a couple of weeks. We're seeing more of the Miz look when it comes to the actual look. So it looks like they're changing their approach. The direction of the torso is the same, so we ain't going to cover that. The towel right here, we've seen it on every single Joe figure. We got the solid rubber with the textured work going on. As far as the trunks, this is where you're going to see the difference. We got the green with the older one. We got blue. We've gotten it in red. We also got it in yellow with the GameStop. And if you are curious of how the shirt fits, it should fit on really just about any figure. So if you want to do like a picture, for example, come Survivor Series, and you want to choose the team, this is going to play out pretty good, man. All you got to do is get each character that you want to bring on Team SmackDown. I don't think it's going to be Joe this year, but if it is, I'll go ahead and support him. We'll do Joe, and that's how the figure just really comes to life, man. It's what really needed in order for this figure to be a pickup. Prior, yeah, I mean, if you missed out on that two-pack, that's where you're going to see the benefit. I'm going to tell you the ranking before we get into that big packaging, because I'm going to tell you that Joe, I'm going to give him pretty comfortable at an 8. Undertaker, on the other hand, he's getting a 10. Randy Orton, Let's hold off on that packaging, dude, because I am too excited about that Orton. Yeah, buddy. And I'm way too excited to genuinely see what is going on in this box, you guys. Now, if you guys don't know WWE Universe, this is one of the true OGs in the figgy game. If you guys have been on Instagram, I'd say within the last 3 years, you'd be familiar with the account. The guy built it up, and then he just kind of lost interest, man. He found the ladies. He's like, Hero Fix, I got my hands full. The women, they got all my time. The figgies, though, on the other hand, for Hero Fix, it's the opposite. Though, man, you give me figgies, I'm just gonna keep loving it. And look at the bag that the man threw in here. What do we got, dude? We got some kind of grand opening coming out. Holy crap, you guys, this just got serious. Hold on, let's move this box, because I think once we get all this out, this is gonna be pure and utter freaking madness. We got a huge bag starting off right there with a bunch of custom scans. Let's get them out, man. I'm seeing a Daniel Bryan. I'm seeing an Edge. I'm also seeing, who is that? Kurt? Is that, yeah, that's Axel. We got Triple H. We got a whole bunch of different scans. This guy loved his fix-ups. So what he ended up doing is that he ended up just sending me the whole lot of all the extra parts that he had. Because you already know, man, we love putting all these to use. I think this is Christian, or who is this? Yes, it's Christian. And I actually know who or what figure, if it is in here. I hope it's in here. I'm crossing my fingers. I know what torso he ended up utilizing for that one. We also got another Undertaker, similar to the one that we just did comparison with. So there it is. And here's the Sami Zayn. It's not the current one. It's not the big beard, all the full-on hair, but it is a custom one nonetheless. Let's go through it. We got Big Show. We got Mike Canales, JBL, who is that? Evan Bourne, and it looks like a different version of Curtis Axel, Big Show, and I think that's pretty much it, you guys. So a lot of extra scans. We got a Shawn Michaels going on over here, and I think that pretty much covers it. We're also getting a bunch of aprons. We're getting the old Ruthless Aggression. We're getting some stands, a whole bunch of arms. Holy arms, you guys. We got legs. We actually got arms, and I love this because I actually needed an extra set of these. So these are going to play out well. And we got the Balor ones, you guys. We got that ringside exclusive Mick Foley going on in here. So many parts. Let's see if there's any figgies, though, because that's what I'm looking for. Let's check this whole bag out and see what it all is coming in here. A whole bunch of backdrops. We also have the ringside exclusive packaging. Why did he keep that? I have no idea, but I love it. Edge loves it. Hero Fix is very thankful. This is actually pretty neat. I know some people actually collect these, so this, I got a place for you, man. I got a place for the WWE. I think this one came off the Finn Balor, also ringside exclusive. Just a whole bunch of backdrops and directions. Is this for a playset, bro? You throwing in an entrance stage? Hero Fix, I don't see an entrance stage, but I do see the WrestleMania logo coming. What is this, I think this is 2019 or 2018, but there it is. I think he drew it up. This is what he would do. He would make his custom entrances. He would put that in the backdrop, and everybody was dropping likes. I'm still dropping likes. 2 years later, we got the NXT. These are nice, dude. This is actually turned into a rare commodity. I know that NXT ring has fallen pretty deep in the rare category, so him throwing that right there as a little extra for the authentic scale. These parts, I believe we already covered. No, we got a Cesaro. We got a bunch of knee pads and some accessories. We got an old Jax. Is this a freak? What is this? Is this a trash can, bro? What the heck are you doing over here? The one thing we're not, man, is the Kane mask we got right there. Actually, this is more of like some that you would find in the shop, but Kane did wear it. This trash can is pretty intriguing, though. Never seen something like this. So it looks like when you bash your opponent over the head, it actually bends and it stays slightly bent. So that's kind of cool. Not sure if there's a lid, but we're going to go ahead and dump it out. We got a mask. We got a Finn Balor jacket, Hulkamania shirt. We got some extra parts. It looks like a cape. We got some HBK. We also have some old school legends dating back all the way to the first series. Although I do believe these are based off the Jax, because I know that the Mattel version had like all these silver studs. So we ain't seeing it here. And then we got Turnbuckle. We got a whole damn ring in here. Look at this. And we got FWE signature referee. Again, if you guys know the account, this man is going to look very familiar to you. And if you don't know this guy, let's have a little chat. Let's have a cup of coffee with him and see what they think. So it looks like extra robes for NXT, SmackDown, Raw, a whole bunch of different aprons. We also got the blue robes. We got a little extra parts for the authentic scale. And this is like a lawn chair, I'm pretty sure. So we got something for the poolside. It's all covered. So again, man, thank you so much for coming over here. Really appreciate it. Randy Orton, you already know, man, we didn't have to give you a ranking, but I'm going to give you a damn 11 out of 10. And if you don't agree to it, Undertaker, let's show him how to do it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Tombstone on Randy Orton. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding.